I recently got this Dell Optiplex GX250. It's a pretty decent little machine for the time. So the first thing that I wanted to do was put an SSD in it. Luckily, it has SATA. I also fixed the RAM configuration, which was somehow broken. So after installing Windows Vista onto that SSD, we now have a pretty decent Windows Vista build. This is what a lot of people would have upgraded from back when Windows Vista came out. This computer shipped on XP, but a lot of people probably would have put it on Vista. So let's see, was Windows Vista really that bad for old hardware? So, loading up Windows Vista, it's pretty fast, but that's probably because of the SSD. So, going into the profile, we pretty much immediately have issues. The screen went blank, and then it went to this weird graphics looking thing, which I initially thought was a graphics card issue, but I don't think so. So I'm gonna turn it off and turn it back on again, and hopefully this time we're gonna have better luck. Okay, loading back in, we are at the desktop, and these are the specs. It has a Celeron D, 1 GB of RAM, and integrated graphics. Here is a more detailed look at the specs. It's a 32-bit CPU, sadly, but that shouldn't hurt us that much in day-to-day tasks. So, going here, the first thing that I wanted to do was make a USB drive, just as a basic test. So, trying to install Rufus to make a USB drive, well, we can't open it for whatever reason. So I tried this a lot, and I thought it was working, as you see here, but nothing ended up coming up. So I was pretty confused at this point, and I didn't know what to do. So then I went and I dragged the Rufus exe to the desktop, and I tried opening it again. But after I did that, we get that weird graphics issue again. Okay, so nothing fixed this. I couldn't do Control-Alt-Delete, Alt-F4. I just had to restart the whole PC a second time. Alright, loading in, we're at the desktop a third time, and I'm going to try to run this from the desktop. Once again, nothing happened, but it did pop up with this again. So now I just kept on trying random stuff, hoping that it would just magically load, but it wouldn't. So I decided to give up on that, and I tried to do one of those Windows Index things to see what it would rate the computer. This again. Really? Okay. Nothing worked again this time, so I guess we just have to do the same shutdown and restart. And if you're wondering what I had this thing set up on, it's literally an old PC case in a new PC case box. So now I'm going to connect this to internet. This is a fresh install, so there should not be any sort of virus that I could get from this. So I'm going to try to go into Windows Explorer, and surprisingly, it loaded very fast. If you're wondering about general operating system performance, it's not too good. Windows are pretty laggy, and it takes a good amount of time to open just random apps that are preloaded. So I kept on getting this Windows Explorer can't open this web page. I guess it's some sort of certificate error. And when I didn't get that, I usually got another certificate error, but at least I could go and bypass that and just click. And I could just click continue to go to the web page even though it's insecure. So it kept on giving me these same errors over and over. All I was trying to do was get a bit of a more up-to-date version of a browser, which it was Google Chrome, but it looks like I couldn't, so I went and I actually got the SlimJet browser on my iPad, and I put it on a USB stick using my iPad Pro. Now I took the USB stick out, and I put it in the PC. So now, going and trying to open it, we get nothing. Again. Just like we got with Rufus. The same exact thing. Why? What is happening here for this to do this? I got a 32-bit install of both Rufus and SlimJet web browser, but neither worked. And yes, SlimJet is compatible with XP and Vista, according to their website, so yeah. I don't know what is going on here, but I just couldn't do anything. I tried running it as an administrator, but I think this is about where it ends with this. Windows Vista is not even close to usable if it's like this. And, of course, trying to go to Google Docs or anything modern on that web browser, it would just give me errors. So, it's time to shut down Windows Vista one final time and say goodbye to the operating system that never was. Until it didn't want to shut down. So I had to unplug it.